Flamin. Down. Yo, what's up, people? This your boy Carlos Miller, the prodigal son, and you is rocking with the prodigal son, baby. God is good, Jesus is great, and God don't make mistakes, y'all. Let's get right into it. I just want to chop it up with y'all real fast about your boy Ja Morant. As we know, Ja Morant been wilding for a minute. Ja Morant got in some trouble. He going through some trouble by him. I guess he had a little basketball game at his house last year, and a little 17-year-old was there, right? And some kind of way they say he got into it with the dude. You know, threw some threw some bowls on him and another guy. They said something about a pistol came out, like Ja Morant supposed to point it at him. We don't know if that part real or not. They say that part's a lie. Got into it with the Indiana Pacers at a game, and I guess at the end of the game, when the Indiana Pacers were leaving, they seen some red beans coming through their bus or whatever. As we know, what happened with Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks got into it with Shannon Sharp. It was a big little thing at the end. Ja Morant mama somehow met a Foot Locker or something like that, and Ja Morant come back, you know what I'm saying, with his little posse or whatever, asking what time the person get off. So I guess last night, right? He was making a live or a video. I guess, I don't know if he was out clubbing or at the hall party or whatever, and he showed a pistol. Alright, let's get into that, man. What's wrong with you cats, bro? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's wrong with you cats, man? Man, if we had that kind of money, bro, we ain't trying to go back to these streets, you know what I'm saying? But for some reason, today, man, like, we have idolized and celebrated this street and gangster life so much that this is what everybody want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you something, man. These rappers playing games on y'all. What I mean by that, these rappers, most of these rappers, they get the money. They move out the hood. They move with the white folks. They going in the suburb. They going where it's cool and quiet at. You know what I'm saying? Like me, right? I don't stay in the suburbs, but I stay like country like. You know what I'm saying? Just like right outside the city. Part country life, but not too far from the city life. You know what I'm saying? It's quiet out here. I ain't gonna lie, I love it. All you hear is cars driving by, and you hear some ambulance. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. But the problem is, like, say for example, these rappers, right? They move out the hood, but then they want to make the music. Hey, keep it hood, my boy. Keep it hood, my G. Keep it hood, my God. That's how they do it. But the problem is, that's all propaganda right there, right? It's propaganda because we live in a world, in a society, right? Well, you can make it out the hood. You can make it out the streets. You can make it away from that. But you know and understand that if you want to keep that, you got to keep everybody else down. You got to keep yourself up there and everybody else down here. They trying to hold up this mentality of these streets. It's stupid. But getting back to Ja Morant. Now, he done got out. But he's still trying to keep it hood. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy that you still trying to keep it hood. You still trying to keep it gangster when you ain't even got to do that, my boy. Like, forget these streets. Look at the money you got. You know what I'm saying? But this is the problem with our society today. This is the problem with our young folks today. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the lifestyle they want. They want the money and they trying to keep it gangster. Like, come on, homie. You ain't realized yet, bro. You on one of the biggest stages you can be on. And this is worldwide. And you still trying to show you gangster or something? Like, come on, my boy, you ain't like that. Maybe at one point in time you was like that, bro. But you ain't like that. And ain't even no reason for you to be like that, my boy. Why? That's what I'm trying to figure out, man. Why? Why you doing that? That's what I want to know. What you doing that for? What y'all dudes doing that for, man? Why we feel like we gotta hold on to this little weak and fake code? Just like T.I. and Boosie going back and forth, man. Y'all grown men in your 40s. Time to be granddaddies. Arguing over street stuff, bro. Y'all dudes ain't even in the streets. I don't get it. Y'all. Boosie, he said he one of the real ones left. You ain't the real one, bro. Unless you still out there in the streets, you ain't the real one. Unless you still halfway out there. That's the only thing I can say. You got to be halfway out there. If you the realest left, then that means you still out there in them streets. Because if you ain't out there in them streets, then you ain't the real one no more, my boy. You ain't the real one no more. But back to Ja Morant, man. I know I just got all this energy right now. But this is the reason why these dudes should not be celebrated. This is the reason why these kind of people should not be the ones that we letting our children grow up and listen to be motivated by. That's why I you know what I'm saying? For one thing, these celebrities shouldn't even be the ones we looking up to anyway. And we shouldn't be letting our children look up to this. Who they should be looking up to? The one that's feeding them every day. The one that's paying their bills every day. Not this stuff out here. And I understand that, in this world we're living in, everybody got all these different motivations and inspirations and all that. But at the same time, man, you got to learn how to guard your children, because this right here, this is nothing. This is nothing to be celebrated. Come on, Ja Morant, man. You should have been let that stuff go. You should have been had that out your system. I don't know if you got the wrong person in your camp, you know what I'm saying, that's motivating you to keep it like that, bro. But ain't nothing wrong with laying that stuff to the side, man. Because at the end of the day, whatever you can be celebrated for, it ain't, when it comes to the streets, man, it really don't even matter. It don't matter, man. Like, forget it all. It's too much bloodshed out here. This is nothing to be celebrated. I don't care who you are, man. This is nothing to be celebrated. I can get on here and tell my story, because my story is my story. But to celebrate it, no, I'm not going to celebrate it. You should not even celebrate it. Nobody should celebrate it. You know what I'm saying? The best thing you can do in your life, my people, is give your life to Christ. Give your life to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about man-made rules. I ain't talking about all this foolishness people got going on in church. I'm talking about give your life to Jesus. Get saved. Live for him. Get the Holy Ghost. Because this stuff out here, man, I promise you, this ain't the influence. This ain't what you need. It may bring the money. It may bring the fame. You know what I'm saying? But if I ain't mistaken, man, they say heavy is the head that wear the crown. The more you try to uphold an image, the more you got to keep hold to that image. Look at Boosie and T.I. Boosie and T.I. are going back and forth over this, because guess what? At the end of the day, even though they ain't in the streets no more, they still got to hold up this image. What's the ex-mafia dude name? Is it Michael Franzese? I forgot his name. He one of the only ones that got out of there like just scot-free cold. But when he got locked up, he got into the Bible and stuff like that. But this guy, he tells his story. He tells his story. He goes into a lot of his story. He talks about a lot of it. But I haven't heard him encourage this lifestyle since he's changed. I haven't heard him encouraging it. You dudes are encouraging it. And this guy ain't, how to put it, he ain't still celebrating it. He ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying, the mafia code, like, oh man, this dude a rat. Like, man, they ain't, nah, bro, we ain't hanging around him. He ain't doing that because he ain't in that life no more. But for some reason, you dudes gotta hold on to this life. You dudes gotta keep this image up, and this image ain't gonna get you nowhere. It might, you know what I'm saying? Like, but come on, Ja. Come on, Ja. What you doing this for? You ain't gotta do this, man. Like, peep game, bro. You need to listen to something. It gotta be somebody in your life telling you to chill out. Cause this gangster stuff, man, this gangster stuff is really overrated. It's really overrated, bro. Like, this gangster stuff is overrated. People, man, this bloodshed everywhere. People dying everywhere. Families crying everywhere. And we celebrating it. We glorifying it. Nah, bro, that ain't cool, man. I got a homie, man, that I think about a lot, man. That's gone. I think about his daughter that he left behind. And it hurts. Y'all over here celebrating. But guess what? Mostly everybody that's in the ground now from this bloodshed or this street life, no matter what background you come from, I bet you, man, every single one of them people want they son back, they daughter back, their cousin back, their nephew back, their best friend back. They don't want them back. And if they came back, they won't want them to go back. What if they came back? What if they could have came back, right? They came back and they knew that same situation was gonna happen if they kept going the way they was going. They wouldn't go that direction. They wouldn't live that life. Cause guess what, man? I ain't experienced death because I'm here. But trust me, man, I bet when you know your eyes is finna close, when your eyes close, when you having your eyes open for the last second, bro, I bet you regret it. I bet you wish you could come back. For real, man. It's too much to happen out here for us to celebrate it. There's too much to happen. I don't care what you had to experience. I don't care what you had to go through. You know what I'm saying? It's too much out here. It's too much out here. Too much for us to be living this kind of life. To glorify it. I don't glorify it. I might tell you my story, but I ain't got to glorify it. But this the NBA at the same time. Like, that's why we gotta destroy this culture. If it's hip-hop culture, gang culture, whatever you want to call it, we got to destroy this, man. We got to dismantle this. Because it's making our younger people, man. I'm just 30, but I'm just saying. It's making our young people. It's making the young ones, man. It's messing them up. It's messing them up. It's messing up the way they think. It's messing up their train of thought. It's messing up all that. Off of what? An image? Off a song? We've portrayed the wrong thing. We've given the wrong thing to the young people, to the next generation of those that look at us and inspire us. I know a guy right now, man, young dude. He ain't young no more, but when I found out he got up, I had to go see him. Because back when I was younger, 15, 16, he looked up to me. Or he at least wanted to be around me, or around me and whoever was with us, or I was with. But he was young, man. Wanted to be out there hanging with us. And most of the time we told him nah, but I remember there was a few times, man, he come around like, man, let me hit it, man, let me hit it. And after a while, just give in like, here. But once he got out, man, I had to come to him like, man, bro, I shouldn't I shouldn't have let you do that when I was young. You know what I'm saying? I know I was young, but you was younger, man, and I shouldn't have did that. You know, but for some reason we ain't learning from these mistakes. We ain't learning from where we come from. But we gotta change this, y'all. We gotta do better. But Ja Morant, man, chill out, bro. This should be beyond you right now. Y'all dudes trying to be something that y'all don't even understand. And that's what's wrong with people today. They don't understand. Say, for example, some of these dudes like, they might think the media or something treating them like Allen Iverson. Y'all dudes ain't Allen Iverson. Y'all dudes are not Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson, yeah, he had the way he wanted to portray himself and all that, but Allen Iverson wasn't doing the stuff y'all doing, man. He wasn't walking around trying to be gangster like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he come from a certain environment, so he portrayed himself from that environment he come from. But he wasn't doing this stuff y'all doing, bro. Nah, y'all don't compare, man. It was just, sometimes it was just him being misunderstood. But yeah, he did come from a certain background, so, you know, you gotta get, you know what I'm saying, how to put it, you gotta get cleansed or purged from where you're coming from. When you're coming from this to this straight professional atmosphere. But he wasn't doing that. What y'all doing, man? Y'all trying to be gangsters. Like real gangsters are trying to show you something, man. Like, come on, man. Y'all sit that stuff down, man. Let it go. Let it go. Like we say, let go and let God. Man, y'all let go and let God, man. Let him bring a change in y'all life. Because this right here, man, this ain't what we need. This ain't what we need, y'all. But yeah, man, we got so much going on right now. We got so much going on. And I pray that people listen. But this your boy, hey man, understand this though. You're never too far lost that you can't be found. Because I was found when I was lost. I was lost when I was found. And this is your boy Carlos Miller, the prodigal son. And I was brought back by the cross, y'all. I was brought back by the cross. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, comment, y'all. I just wanted to make this video. Had to come outside. You might see a little bit behind me. Finna get ready to get my roof fixed on in a few days. So they got all the equipment here. God is good. Jesus great. God don't make mistakes. Let me know what y'all think. Until next time, God bless you, man.